I'm starting to think just playing these seeds over and over again might not be enough. I might actually have to watch a couple races, particularly some of the ones that happen later in the tournaments. Well, past tournaments anyways. Just to see exactly what strategies people take, what people are willing to settle with for a Great Palace in the case where they have very few gems to place. I just need to see like how little you can go into a Great Palace with and still have a chance of beating it. Patrick has just been pretty relaxed so far today. I also want to get at least one seed in today of Zelda 2. Plus, I still have other things that just catch up on that aren't this. But I figured if I get in one seed per day, then that would be good practice. Assuming I'm going to have enough free time on some of the weekdays, which... Okay, never mind, I'm probably not going to. Interesting. I have to place all 6 gems. One heart container. Well, we start with 1. Okay, that is a useless Death Mountain entrance. So only 1 Death Mountain entrance actually leads you someplace. Interesting. I have the life spell to start with. Interesting. Oh, I have the boots, so I can just go straight up that town if I want to. I'll take a life upgrade. Really glad to see that point bag so I can take a life upgrade. Oh, we start with the downstab. That's good. That's good. We start with downstab. Okay, so I already have downstab. That's a nice surprise. That's Palace 4 right there. Up in the top left corner of the west. It's Palace 4. I have Reflect, so I can go fight Karak as soon as I'm ready to take on palaces and have means of actually getting past all the locked doors. I'll take a magic level, so life might be castable soon. Still not castable yet. Because as my magic level goes up, the cost on various spells just go down. I think I'm just gonna go with this seed. And try my luck. I mean, I did spend most of the seed earlier on 1 heart container, and I did still make it work. I think it was like 3 seeds ago, I played most of it on 1 heart container. That plus, I have the downstab, so that's already going to make combat a lot easier. It's going to make this somewhat reasonable. And we have shield. Shield spell and downstab. I don't think this is going to be too bad, actually. It always looks intimidating at first to have 1 heart container. But there's just a few other items and like a sword technique you can have that just makes it a lot less scary overall. I think that was about 3 or 4 seeds ago. I was 50 minutes in and still on 1 heart container. Ended up finishing the whole seed with 4. That plus I have 5 lives at a time to work with, so that also helps my case. I think I'll just take the red jar. Even though it's not going to really contribute much. That's just another end of Jump Cave. Not going to bother with that. Random key drop, I'll just take that for now. There's a palace here. Palace 1 right here. And another town. We'll see if there's any hints from any of these people. So far, none. But we're guaranteed another spell out of Roru. Started with a couple of spells, but I did not start with the one in slot 1, so... Slot 1 corresponds to this town. So I still have to come here to get a spell. That, or it's just highly recommended I do so. Jump spell. Don't need it that badly right now, because I already have downstab. I started off with that. Oh, I also started off with upstab as well. I started with both the sword techniques you can learn. Okay, I start with both. Nice. Oh, wow. I just found Spectacle Rock. That leads to a point bag. I'll put that on attack. I think I'm just gonna go for attacks 3. I'll use that to just go for attack 3, why not? Well, I might come back for Death Mountain later if it's necessary. Could take a while to actually search out the whole place, so I prefer to not have to do that. I think I'll take the extra life at this point. Almost died again just trying to get out of that swamp encounter. Okay, here's an item cave. Not surprised that happened. It's pitch black and I had a sliver of health left. Not at all surprised that happened. That'll put me at attack 3. Okay, that I could have easily avoided. I think I'll just try and take these guys out on the way back. I'll take a life upgrade at this point. I'll take another life upgrade, too. That way I'll just take, like, less damage. I'll take slightly less damage now. No, that's still gonna one-shot me. Doesn't seem to reduce damage by that much. I'm just gonna leave those two enemies there at this point. Not by much, though. I can still get one shot. Okay, so I have almost no health left, and I'm on my last life. What's in here? It's another item cave. But now I'm gonna have to walk back here, since I just took a game over. Well, at least I have some stats to work with. Have I even been in here yet? Clearly not. Oh wow, candle. That's going to light up the dark caves, which is nice. Wish I would have had that a bit earlier. gonna make this a bit easier to survive now that I can see everything clearly in here. That guy certainly got a lot easier to kill. Being able to actually see his axes he throws. Another point bag. I'm really hoping I can actually find some heart containers. I'm hoping it isn't the case where 1 is the maximum, because it's possible that happens. Unlikely, but it's certainly possible. Have I even been in these caves yet? Okay, I've probably checked these ones already. Okay, maybe I've not been in this one yet. Another point bag. And that's gonna lead to the cross. Suppose that might be nice to have, at least when it's time to go east. Only because my life bar is just this small. If I was a lot stronger, then the cross would be, like, a lot less relevant. Yeah, if I could actually just tank hits, then the cross would be, like, that much more relevant, but that's not really the case right now. So now I can head back in here. Another point bag. We're seeing a lot of these now. Glove. Okay, so I won't have to go looking for it later. Again, another scene where glove shows up relatively early. It's in a pretty easy to access place. But we don't have the raft currently. But there's still a grass tile to find. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna look for that grass tile. I still have a grass tile to go search for. Okay, I said I'm looking for a grass tile. This isn't grass. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of not grass tiles. That's Palace 2 right there. Okay, now I see the grass tile right in front of myself. Right in front of it now. Heart container. So I either have to go into Death Mountain or into a palace for raft. And I'm thinking it's going to be Death Mountain at this point. Because I'm not necessarily equipped to go do palaces. Not really equipped to take on palaces since I don't have fairy or magic key. I'm thinking it's gonna be Death Mountain. Death Mountain for raft. If my memory serves me correctly, that's probably the only real possibility on the table is Death Mountain for raft. I have one spare key. Probably not going to attempt any palaces in that case. 2 spare keys! Maybe I could just go for Palace 1 with the 2 spare keys. Not too likely I'll just get locked out of something. I could just go for Palace 1 on 2 spare keys and hope for the best. Yep, we have Glove. As you can see, I'm able to break these blocks. Not gonna bother with this guy, it's not worth it. Item room, interesting. Let's just see what's in here. It's just a point bag for 200 experience. It gets me a level up, so I'm not gonna complain. It does level me up, at least. Well, let's see if we can actually finish the palace like this. I'll have to use up a key on this hallway here. Now I have no more spare keys. That's another hallway I need a key for, but I think I'm actually going to book it. I'm going to bail on this palace. I'm going to bail on that palace. Change my mind. So now I need to find a way back into Death Mountain again. It was definitely one of these caves. I'm trying to remember which one. Probably one near the top of the map, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, I went up here very early in the seed. And I might have tried one of these caves out. Now I just have to find the specific one that leads us into Death Mountain. As a matter of fact, there is only one cave I can take to go there. Now I just have to find it again. I'm gonna hope it's this one. If it's not this one, then I don't know. Okay, it's definitely not that one. It's not this one either. That was Trophy Cave. I have one specific cave I have to find again, and I don't even remember where it is. Looking for one exact cave. I'll try going back down here again. I know it's not this one. I think I'll just pick that up for the sake of having it at this point. I was actually right next to that cave and I just bailed out on it. So this is where I must be. Now I'm gonna have what looks like a lot of caves to check out here. I have to find the specific one that I need. Only then will I be able to get my raft. Oh nice, I'm actually near the coastline with boots, so that's gonna help me check out some of these caves without actually having to go through some of these tunnels here. Started with boots and I'm now near the coastline, which is good. So plenty of tunnels to check without having to go through more of them. Okay, there it is. There's Hammer Cave. Okay, that did not take too long at all to find. And we're there already. Just gonna run past this guy at this point. Alright, there's our raft. Because the logic that ZqTBT's Zelda 2 randomizer uses is that if you don't have either the fairy spell or the magic key, it's not going to explicitly have you go through palaces to get a key item you need to progress. I had no fairy spell and no magic key, and my only options were Death Mountain and the 3 palaces in the west. So just by remembering that fact about ZqTBT's randomizer, Death Mountain was the only possibility left for Raft. So now I can go east with that raft from Death Mountain. Thankfully that did not take too long to find. Item cave here. Okay, so we do have at least 2 heart containers to work with. I'm just gonna hope Fairy or Magic Key shows up as soon as possible. Because I just want to start getting palaces out of the way. I'll just grab the red jar, because why not? I'll also take point bags as I see them. And there's new Kasuda. I can get a spell from here right away, so I will do that first. But I cannot get either of the two items out of this town. I do not have the spell, and the lady wants 7 magic containers. I did not find a single one yet. So I can only get the spell at this moment, and I don't know which one it is yet. I guess I can quickly check to see what fire's combined with. Can't exactly tell right away what it's combined with. It can't be shield or jump, clearly. We'll see if it's spell. Okay, it's not. Okay, it is not spell. Not really in the shape to do palaces, so I'm gonna have to ignore that for now. Of course, I'll have to remember where that is for later, but I have to ignore it for now. And there's old Kasudo. We'll get another spell from here. Fairy. I'm going to just go back west to start trying to knock out palaces. I'm going to go to the top left corner before I forget about it completely, because Palace 4 is up in this top left corner. I have Reflect so I can take on Karok. I'm going to go here. We're just gonna go for the palaces right now with what we have, even though it's not much. Might have to rely on lucky red jar drops to get through this. Or maybe just pick up extra keys. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with this one, actually. Okay, it's not worth it going for that one. Now I have to use up my magic already here. I found an item room. Interesting. I will take a death off of this guy, so I can go cast Fairy again to see what's behind the door. I just really hope it's going to be a magic container at this point. Or magic key. Either of these things will really help me out here. Point bag I can't even go claim, because I'm in fairy form. It's like, I cannot stab it, thus I can't get it. Just gonna leave it there. I was hoping that was going to be a magic container or magic key. Okay, so now I only have to find the boss. I was really hoping that could have been a red jar, not just a blue one. Now I'm actually stuck behind that locked door. I do want to try and see what's behind it, though. Certainly annoying I had to walk all that way just to dice to something to get my magic bar refilled. No, that's just a dead end anyways. I'll just forfeit the experience I got and try and pick a different set of paths through this palace. What if I fly upwards? What am I gonna find if I fly upwards? We'll find a dead end by doing so. So I know which way I have to go at this point. I know I absolutely have to go to my left. Okay, and now we're at Karok's room. Nice. I'll have to take another death just to refill my magic again. And then we can just finish the palace. Okay, so Palace 4 is over with. So now we can place our first gem here. I'm trying to remember where Palace 2 is, but I know where Palace 1 is. I'm actually right next to it right now. Right next to Palace 1, but I don't know about Palace 2 at the moment. I'll go to Palace 1 now. I'll go here now and get this out of the way. Let's see if this is even the right way, too. It's possible this is a dead end. Yup, it's the dead end. And so is that. That's also a dead end. So I could have finished the palace on my first attempt. I could have finished it with the keys I had, actually, now that I think about it. So this is probably the right way. This is likely going to be the way to Horsehead at this point. Okay, there we go. And then there's still another palace in the west I have to track down. As soon as I can get that out of the way, then I can just simply never have to do anything in the West Continent again. And I guess Palace 2 is somewhere out here on this side. At least I hope I'm in the right area. Okay, so fire's combined with life. I was wondering what that was actually combined with, so now I know. But I don't even remember where this palace is supposed to be. I cannot find it. I'm gonna guess it's somewhere in the top half, and not the bottom half. It's not up here. It's definitely not up here. Is it down here? I don't need to cross this bridge, I can just walk around with the boots. It's not in here. Okay, up here was Palace 4. I've done that already. I've already been to Palace 4. I remembered I actually found Palace 2, but now I don't even know where it is. Okay, so it's not up here. It's not at the very top. I thought for sure down here would have been a good place to put it, but it's not around here either. Down here is just where I started earlier. This is where we started. Okay, so it's probably not even in the top half of Hyrule. It's probably not in the top half of the West. It's gotta be in the bottom half. If it's not up here, it's gotta be at the bottom somewhere. Okay, it probably actually has to be somewhere at the bottom, just not sure where. I'll probably have to actually get back to the bottom half of the West Continent. It's probably somewhere around there. Okay, if it's not at the top, it has to be somewhere at the bottom. It just has to be. And this is Palace 1 again. It's just Palace 2 has to show up somewhere. It has to show up. It's not in this bottom corner. It's not down here. Is it at the very bottom of the map? It probably isn't. It's not at the very bottom. Okay, so it has to be somewhere up here. It has to be. If it's not, then I really, really don't know. I feel like I've checked everywhere I could, at least like twice now. Okay, it was all the way up here. Okay, it was definitely in the bottom half. I should actually just try to remember these palace locations. I really should try to remember these. So now we actually have to find the way through the palace, after having wasted enough time trying to just find it. Okay, Fairy now costs 22, which is nice. Just noticed that now. Just gonna make getting through palaces at least a bit easier. And that's the wrong way. I'm probably not gonna be able to tank all of this. Okay, maybe I will be able to. Maybe I will get through. Or I could just use fire combined with life. I'll just do that. Item room! Oh, sweet. Red jar drop. Exactly what I wanted. So now I can see it's just a point back there. I was hoping that could have been a match container, but we're still seeing more point bags. I don't know how, like, sometimes what I'm looking for is quite literally in the last place I could possibly look. Okay, so that's a dead end. There's probably like one path left to check at this point. Probably one way left to check. That's probably like the last place I looked. I probably have like the last place I can look now that actually leads to Helmet Head. This is probably gonna lead straight to him, I just know it. This has to be Helmet Head at this route. At this point, this has to lead to Helmet Head. Not even seeing anywhere else we can possibly go. Alright, and there he is. Okay, so now we can finally start going east. Nice. That's gonna lead us to Palace 5. Let's just try and get it out of the way as soon as possible. Let's waste no time on this one. Hopefully we'll get nice and lucky with it, but not likely we will. This one's probably gonna take us a while. I mean, Palace 5 tends to be pretty long anyways. I don't see why this would be any different. So that's a dead end. So that's a dead end. Okay, this is a wall I can pass through. So I'll keep on checking this way. Now that's the dead end. So I'm guessing I must have to go this way. Looks like I probably do have to go here. Okay, let's just get through here. I'll try down first. Then I'll try, right. Now we're finally seeing more forks in the road. Item room. Let's just see what's here. Of course, another point bag that I don't really need. Okay, another dead end. I'm gonna find literally all the wrong paths again in Palace 5, I just know it. Before actually going where I need to go. Again, this looks like the only way I can go that's actually gonna lead towards Guma. Everything else is either the item room or just dead ends. So it's probably down here I have to go. I mean, I need more fairy magic to get through that door, so I have to take a death to something. Are we finally gonna get to Gumas? Are we finally there? Okay, we must be getting even closer now. We must really be getting close. This might be the last room I can check. And then there's still 2 more other palaces to go clear after this. Okay, that clearly did not work. Let's just get to the next palace and the one after that, and not waste any more time. Well, I do have another magic level, which is nice. And we're already out of Death Valley. That took like no time at all to escape. So now, I have to go and find the other two palaces. Hopefully there won't be a three-eyed rock. Because if there is, then I'm going to have to find the flute from somewhere. Which I currently do not have. Then I have another item to go find. Okay, there's one palace right here out in the open. Let's go and do it now. Then there's gonna be something on Maze Island. Okay, this is Palace 3. I still have like 5 lives. Okay, there's Rebenak. I'm just going to take out Rebenak and then look for the next palace to go do. I'm not going to bother with looking for items if I don't have to. Oh, Spectra, welcome back. Dyslexic Potatoes, that's a new one. Haven't heard that greeting before. Okay, so I'm about to place my 5th gem here. Out of the 6 that I started with. I still actually have to locate another palace that's not on Maze Island. And there's a chance that it could be behind Three-Eyed Rock, which if it is, I still have to go find a flute before I can actually call the seed finished. Maze Island has a great palace. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to look around the rest of the east, hoping that I just find a palace that's not behind Three-Eyed Rock, one that's also out in the open. I cannot go up here without a flute. I can also not get rid of that River Devil. I'd have to find another way around him if there is one. Which town is this? Darunia. I'll just leave it for now. I'm just hoping I can find that palace out in the open before I see a three-eyed rock. And so far I've seen, like, neither of these. I guess I'll try this cave, see where it puts me. See where this cave places me on the overworld. I'm gonna try to end up somewhere where I have not been, and this looks pretty good. I'll quickly check this water tile while I'm at it. Whew, we found the flute. So, in case I actually need this flute, now I have it. That was a good call to go look there. I could find three-eyed rock, and now that actually won't be a bad thing, because I actually have the flute now. Or I could go get past that river devil now. Okay, I see a three-eyed rock right now on the overworld map. I see one now. So this is gonna be Palace 6. Palace 6 will be right here. I then have to just clear this one out and then go for Great Palace. I have no spare keys, so fairy spell it is. I believe I never found a match container in this seed. I just got lucky that fairy didn't cost too much for most of the seed. That's an item room. I'm actually going to pass that up since I do have to fight something to go claim that item. I'm going to probably pass it up at this point. I'd be more tempted to just quickly check Maze Island for any match containers that might be lying around before attempting Great Palace, rather than fighting a mini-boss for an item. That could be something that's just useless for all we know. Oh, we just found Barba already. Oh, that was a pretty quick palace. This went by pretty quickly. We're already at the boss. And the boss is already dead. Okay, I guess now we'll go for Great Palace. Do I wanna... It's gonna be life 7. I'll go in with 5, 6, 7 stats to Great Palace. Getting Magic 7, I have to find a couple more point bags, which I don't necessarily think will happen. I cannot go by this way. Have to find another way back to where Maze Island's bridge is. Cannot go by here. I hope this put me somewhere close to Maze Island. Okay, I think this did get me to where I want it to be. I also just realized I don't have Thunder, so going to Great Palace right now in my current state is kind of a gamble. As to whether or not I'm willing to take it, not quite sure yet. It is actually a gamble now that I think about it, to just go to Great Palace like this. I could fail to actually clear it without having to get Thunder first. Could fail to get through it straight away. I mean, I do also want to see if there are maybe any match containers lying around. Or I think it might just make more sense to go for the palace first. If I really struggle on it, then look for the containers. Might as well just get some information about what's inside the Great Palace as soon as possible, so I'll just go in right now. Then look later for the containers. Okay, there's the Eon drop. Dark Link! Okay, I got really lucky with this Great Palace. Pretty easy path to Dark Link. No Thunderbird fight. Okay, the seed's done. Oh wow, Dark Link already. How much time did I even spend in that Great Palace? Like about 3 minutes tops? It took me like, what, 3 minutes to find them? And now the seed's done. If I didn't just waste the time I did waste trying to find Palace 2, this would have been an even better clear time. I think it's safe to say I probably could have saved upwards 5 minutes. A lot of the time I wasted just looking for Palace 2, because I could not remember for the life of me where it was. I feel like actually running another seed. So I had to forget everything about the seed I just ran, because it's no longer relevant. I'll be rolling a new one. I want to run another of these. I start with Only reflect and hammer and have to do 5 palaces. Well, at least I have the hammer. Now I start with, like... Do I start with upstab? Oh, yes I do. But I don't have downstab right away. No, we didn't start with downstab. Well, we start with more heart containers this time around. We start with 3 and not just 1. Oh, we're gonna get the candle already. We're gonna get candle to start the seed with. Again, nice early candle. This is gonna make all the caves bright. Certainly something I can use early on when my stats are just low, because we just started the seed. Like, my stats were just all 1s a couple seconds ago. Because the seed has literally just started. Okay, I can actually go into... Interesting place to put the other boulder. It's blocking nothing. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to make sure this guy's red axe does not hit me. Like so. Otherwise, that's gonna get me killed. I'll probably come back for that cave later. Okay, I'm just actually taking it up the ass now. Oh, nice. A town we can get a spell from. No hint from her. No hint from him. Well, let's see if I can cast this. Oh, I can. Let's jump. So now I'm not that far off from getting myself a downstab. Depends on where the town of Mito ended up being placed. Ooh, point bag. I'll still take it, regardless. I think I'll take magic, too. I guess I'm gonna try to go down here right now, and hope for the best. Well, that didn't exactly work out. Oh, right, I don't have a downstab. Forgot I don't even have that currently. Uh-oh. Can we run away from these guys? I mean, who do I need to talk to refill my life? Because I'm about to just get a game over at this point. I'll take a life refill at this point, so I don't just game over immediately. Even though I could probably get away with not having to do this. Because I'm probably not that far away from getting life 3. Okay, here's another blocked cave. So there's definitely going to be an item in it. Uh-oh. I might be able to escape this. Fairy? Come on, fairy. Nice. I want that point bag. Oh, there's a point bag I can get now. I'll take the life upgrade. Then I'll probably start putting some of this experience onto attack. Or I'll just put it onto life again. Probably better off just putting on life. Alright, here's another item cave. Not looking forward to having to deal with what's blocking it, though. Okay, that's a... holy shit, that's a lot of guys. How am I supposed to clear all these guys out? This is ridiculous! Oh, there's just no way I can deal with all that. That was just so many guys. And they were all taking so much damage. They all took so many hits, too. Oh, I can just walk around here and not have to cross the bridge. That's nice to know. Okay, now we're back in here. We're gonna try this out again. I need to just be able to stay alive for long enough to clear out at least one of these guys to make progress, but I can't even do that. Then you have to also throw this guy into the mix just to make things even worse. Or I'll just run... Oh my god, there's the raft! Okay, let's get the raft. Okay, now I can afford to just die. Now I have the item in that cave. So now I can leave it. That was definitely not easy to get past, but we still made it work. Yeah, those guys just took way too much damage for me to actually be able to kill them. And there was like 3 of them attacking me at once. Just didn't look like it was gonna work. But I had to get that raft somehow. Okay, so I probably don't need to stay down here. I'm pretty sure I've already been in that cave. That was the one that had the candle in it, if I recall it correctly. That's where the candle was. Now this one I did not yet get the item out of, so I'm gonna try again now to get it with better stats. I'm gonna try this again now that my stats are somewhat better. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can cast Reflect, if I need to cast it anytime soon, which I don't think I do. Okay, I see the magic key. I am getting that. I am snapping that up for sure. I definitely want that magic key. Now I know for a fact I need to get somewhere else on the overworld map at this point. I have to get to the top half of West Hyrule at this point. This might have just gotten me closer to the top half. So what I'd like to do from here is find the Tanamito. As soon as I can find that, I can get down stab. It's probably right over there, and I also see a palace. I'll probably just use that to regain all my lives back. And that's just the other half of Saria, actually. Which palace is this? Just curious. Palace 5. I have 5 palaces I need to clear out. Not gonna attempt that right now. Since my stats are still very low. Especially not Palace 5. Death Mountain. I'll leave that for later. Another palace up here as well. Can't tell which one this is. It's either 3 or 6. Can't tell which is which, though, right now. Unless I go deeper into it. I might need some boots to get further up here, actually. Or I could just cross this bridge. I'll just take the bridge across. Okay, so there's a cave up here. That's just jump cave right there. That doesn't really help me. That does not help me either. Okay, so grass tile, palace... Oh, yeah? Grass tile, palace, and then another cave to look in. What am I going to do with my life? Get a university degree eventually, and then likely just pursue my field of interest. Definitely gonna work in something related to computers for sure. Point bag in here. At least I can put that on attack. I have reflect. Just trying to decide what I should do now. If I should maybe perhaps just go for a palace like this. As a matter of fact, I think I will since I do a magic key. I'm gonna go for palace 4 right now. Define worst path. Maybe I don't want to know. I'm gonna go for palace 4 with my magic key. Oh, I still don't have the downstab yet. I have to really just get that as soon as possible. That's just been holding me back by not having it. That's just held me back so much not having downstab. I'll actually have to use reflect against this guy for him to not kill me. Do you actually know someone who's gonna hire to do that? Okay, I guess I have to go either left or right in this room now. Another guy I'm not exactly well equipped to fight. And then another of these guys right here as well. Yeah, really just holding myself back by not having a downstab. Surprised that did not just kill me right there. Don't know how I actually survived all that. Okay. And that's a dead end. Wonder if I can even level up off of this or not. Can't get that point bag. I don't have like a glove or anything, so I can't do that. Don't have gloves, so getting that bag is not an option. Oh, I forgot, I don't have down stabs still. Okay, so I'm just gonna waste that experience anyways. At least now I no longer have to make that decision. Get through. Nice. Now I want to check over here, because I feel like this is probably the right path to either Karok or an item. I want to go this way. Okay, maybe not this way. So now I know where I want to try to go at this point. Can I just get over these guys? Nice. Item room. That doesn't answer my question as to where Karok could be in this place. But I can get an item from this place. Don't know if it'll be able to really help me much at this point. Magic container, interesting! I still don't have that down stab. It's really holding me back, not having it. It's making combat so much tougher than it would be otherwise. Otherwise, I would not be struggling this damn much trying to just get through the palace. Oh, that's a dead end as well. That's also the wrong way. Right now, this guy's trying to just block the elevator. Okay, I don't think I went this way yet. I have not been here yet. Now there's a blob in my way here. I'm gonna have to cross this without a down stab now. This could be problematic. Or maybe not. That without a down stab, that could get risky real quickly. Oh, we're at Karok's. Nice. Come on, Karok, please be nice. Please be nice. Nope, not even. I literally can't even get what I'm asking for right now. I literally can't even get Karok to cooperate. Nope. Not even. Nope, that's not even gonna happen. Not even gonna get Karok to work for us here. Well, at least I now know exactly where I have to go. At least now I know where to go exactly. Should be able to get to Karok and beat him this time around. Like, if I can't find that down stab, then I'm just gonna keep on wasting more and more time, just by simply not even having it. There's just so much it's stopping me from actually doing, not having it. Because I don't have it, there's just, like, so much I can't do to fight. Yeah, at least with the jump spell, I can jump over some of these guys, that would otherwise give me trouble. Okay, this should just put us right back in front of Karok again. And this time, we should be able to beat him before he game over. This time, we should be able to take him out. Unless he just does that kind of teleporting again. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Still getting massively unlucky with Karok here right now. That took longer than it should have, by the way. Must have spent almost 10 whole minutes in there at this point. Probably could have easily done this in like half the time with the down stab. Or better spells, because a bigger life bar. Any of those three things, and I probably could have done this palace in like half the time. Okay, the search for Mito is back on. And let me guess, it was just right up here, wasn't it? Nope, not quite. Oh, Physicist, hi there. I'm still trying to find this one town that's gonna give me the down stab. Still looking for it. And that must be it, surely. So I've already ran another of these seeds earlier in this stream, where I actually had 6 gems to place. All 6. Ended up doing it in about, like, 1 hour and 14 minutes, I think? I think that was the final clear time. Now the whole seed is about to get a lot easier with down stab. Don't know why, I just could not get this sooner. Want to change my profile picture to a picture I used to add a graphic to an app we had to make for a computer science class. Oh, you made an app? Okay, Maze Allen has medicine. You'll have, like, plenty of time to find it, don't worry. Considering how I've only got one gem place, you're gonna have like plenty of time to find it. But things should at least speed up now that I have my down stab. Probably should have made finding that like the first priority and then just going back for Palace 4. I'm gonna have to come up with a good set of priorities to follow. I'm gonna have to come up with a reasonable strategy to take. And when to perhaps just deviate from that strategy, because with a randomizer, it's inevitable that something's just not gonna show up that I want. I'm probably gonna opt out of doing Palace 5 for now. And the other palace also in the west. I'll probably opt out of those for now. For now, we'll just go east and see what we find there. What do you mean, can I see the change by any chance? Not yet, actually. Town of Darunia. And what's in this cave? Let's see what's in here. I guess I'll be following this cave through since I don't yet have boots. You're talking about your profile picture. Hasn't changed yet on my end. The fact that I'm missing a lot of the good stuff right now is kind of making it hard for me to really play optimally. I'm missing a lot of the good stuff, which is annoying. Okay, here's a town I can look at. Oh, nice, Naburu. It should update soon. You think it might update by the time I get out of this town and get the spell that I want? Whatever spell it's gonna be here. Because I've had only Jump and Reflect for a good majority of this seed. Jump not even doing that much to keep me alive. Reflect doing even less. Oh, shield. I could have used this much earlier. Yeah, even just getting shield would have changed so much for Palace 4. Would have made that go by a lot quicker. Okay, it seems like literally everywhere I go, I just find these invisible eyeballs that I'm not really equipped to deal with. Okay, now I'm still getting killed by one. Still getting attacked by one. I'm gonna try and just run away from all of them again. Even though there's not much place to actually run to. Nope, nowhere to run. I'm gonna game over, inevitably. Nowhere to really run to at this point. Certainly try to not game over, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Like, we literally just got shield right now. I certainly could have used it sooner. Okay, got it. Now I gotta do some backtracking to get back to where I died so I can do more exploration. What would I need to run it anyways? It's a simple iyhqh file, I assume, right? Okay, so I'd still be able to run it. I mean, I was able to run your other Flash game and, like, your classmates' Flash games. Including some that didn't feel like games, but still, that's besides the point. I was able to run them. I do not have the flute. I have to take the desert path, it looks like. So I have to go back through here again. Gotta go through here. Okay, just one-shot that mosquito. With only 3 attack. It's literally just cemetery tiles everywhere here. It's literally just always the same tile. It's always cemetery, no matter where I go. Seems like no matter where I go, I always get the same cemetery tiles everywhere. Still, like, I can't even run going right without getting hit too much. Oh, finally, something that's not a cemetery. Alright, back in the cemetery again. Where I literally just get stuck and have to lose most of my health. There were 4 you, so 4 screens total. Oh, new Kasuto. Neato. Okay, so I can get this lady's item. Guma sits on the glove. Palace 5 is the glove. Okay. Oh wow, heart container. Glove is in Palace 5. Highly likely we will have to go and get that. I might be up for one after this. Might take a short break and then be right there with you to start that up. Still a frickin' 4 gems to place. Then again, like, East Hyrule's been pretty brutal so far. With almost every encounter being cemetery, having those invisible enemies on it. Making it really hard to just do anything there, actually. Making it just difficult to get anything done. I'll get this seed finished up. Hopefully things will eventually start to speed up. Thanks for the good luck, by the way. No, looks like I won't be jumping away from that. No, can you not trick me? Oh my god, can you not trick me like that? It's so annoying. Can you not do that? It is so annoying. That is just so annoying. That's not even funny. I guess I'll go get the glove right now, since I only imagine it's going to be needed. I can only imagine we'll need that, so I'm going to go for it right now. I could also really use the boots. That would also help tremendously with just getting around the overworld. Of course, it didn't start with those either. So let's go get Palace 5 done, find the glove, beat Guma. Because I usually always need that glove anyway, so... let's do Palace 5 now that we know what's in here. Let's just get this out of the way. Okay, so Fairy is not going to be required. I can go from the right side of this room to the left side of it without Fairy. So Fairy will not be required for this palace. That's good to know. Guma. Okay, we're at Guma. Interesting, we already made it to Guma. That didn't take too much time at all to find him. Okay, still let's not die to him, by the way. We made to Guma, but we're not quite home free yet. We have to beat him still. With 3 attack. If I play safely enough, this shouldn't be a problem. I'm playing somewhat risky, but even then we should be fine. Not playing it super conservatively. We should probably be perfectly fine here. Okay, we beat Guma. Oh, nice, I'm gonna get 2 level ups from this palace. One off of gaining enough experience, and then the second level up from just putting back the gem. And now I have to still find that glove. And then place 3 more gems after that. And maybe also find Thunder. So let's now go down the elevator. I'm gonna keep on just taking all the paths that go left. Because that's the general direction I need to be going in to find the item room. Or find the dead ends that I'm not looking for. So let's just go the other way. Item room! Okay, so we're gonna get the glove right now. We got a pretty quick Palace 5. And that's our glove. Okay, now it looks like things are starting to turn around, actually. I think I might actually just go do this palace right now. I have the glove. If it's not Palace 6, I'm definitely gonna go for this one if it's not 6. If this is Palace 3, I'm definitely gonna try and just get it cleared right now. Okay, it's Palace 3. 6 does not have the falling rocks, so it's gotta be 3. Okay, so let's do Palace 3. This is still also one of the shorter ones. It has 2 places where you can get stuck if you don't have the glove, but I do have the glove, so we should be able to do this palace like no problem with what we have. That plus it also helps my case that my stats are getting better. Alright, there's Rebenak. Do I want to stay here and look for the item? It's tempting. I think I will. It's either now or it's just like I never go for it. I think I will stay here to look for the item. Because I can totally see myself using boots. Even though I don't know how likely they'll actually be in here. I hope this actually leads the right way towards a possible item location. Hopefully this isn't all just one giant dead end. If it is, then I don't know what else to say if it is. Alright, all that was for a dead end. Yeah, I feel like still just searching out the item anyways. So if I didn't go down this elevator yet, then the item's down here. Okay, so the item probably actually has to be down here. I honestly do not think I've been down here yet, so the item's gotta be here. Alright, there it is. The kid! Interesting, we found the kid in Palace 3. I guess I could use another spell. Interesting, we're gonna find the kid. So I can now claim myself another spell with that. Still have 2 gems left to place in other palaces before doing GP. So what did I just end up finding myself? Spell. Karok disappears with the magic key. No, he's probably saying magic jar. So either a magic container or a red jar in Karok's palace. Should be Palace 4. Yeah, I've already done that, and I saw the match container. So yeah, Palace 4 had a match container I picked up earlier. If I go through here, where am I going to end up? Interesting. I don't think I've been here yet. No, it doesn't look like I've been out here yet. And there's 2 desert tiles. One of which has a point bag on it, and the other probably has likely another point bag on it. As a matter of fact, it does have another one on it. I guess I'll go here for now. See what Maze Island could have on it. Random key. That's actually I don't need because I already have the magic key. Take my time to kill this lizard man and he just drops a random key. Flute. I may or may not need this. I actually ended up needing the flute in the last seed. I got 6 gems and there was a 3-eyed rock, so that told me all I needed to know that I needed a flute. Okay, here's the other item. Okay, it's the medicine. I now remembered I got that spell hint from earlier, so medicine was one of the items. And there's Palace 1 on Maze Island. Item already. Boots. Now, why couldn't I have just found these sooner? Okay, this time around, Horsehead had them. And there's Horsehead. So those point bags I found earlier are kind of just gonna get wasted. So now I'll have just one more gem to place at this point. So I still have a bit more exploration to do in the east to see where the other palaces might be. Then I'll have one more gem to place afterwards. Oh, I can just take a shortcut out of Maze Island. With boots, I can just take a much faster shortcut out of here. So now I can walk on the water. It's going to make getting around the overworld a lot easier. Still can't take that shortcut, but there's now going to be quite a few places I can walk that I couldn't before. Okay, so there's the Palace of Death Valley. I think I'm going to make my way towards that one. Oh, there's one here as well. And this is Palace 2. I'm just gonna do this one. I'm just gonna go do this one quickly. I'm kind of feeling this might be the right way. This could be the way to Helmet Head, it could be. Okay, this path is still ongoing. It's gonna lead to another elevator room. Okay, I thought I was going the right way, I guess not. Guess we're not quite there yet. I didn't go up this elevator yet, so let's do that now. think I'll just hang a left and see if maybe I can find another item while we're at it. Yeah, there were starting to just be like fewer and fewer rooms to check at that point. Okay, I guess that was a solid move to go for that magic container. Now I have 7 of these. Okay, that doesn't even lead to helmet heads, so... it just leads to the match container. All that long path for a match container. So hopefully this will just lead to helmet head now. I mean, it has to lead to helmet head at this point. Not sure where else we could look. There's certainly more rooms in here than I remembered. Alright, there he is. That took like no time at all. So now I just have to find Great Palace. I might need Thunder. I do not know yet if I do. I think I'm gonna go for Magic 6, actually. Oh boy. Was not expecting to end up in there. Interesting. Great Palace is over here. Trophy. I'm gonna get caught in this encounter again. I just want to level up, goddammit. I just want to be able to redeem my experience I have. I just want to be able to redeem it somehow. Before I end up losing it. Yeah, I'd like Magic 6 over Attack 5. Hoping that maybe the cost of life would have gone down, but it didn't. I'm just gonna go into the Great Palace like so anyways, and hope for the best. Hope Thunder's not needed again. We're just gonna go in anyways right now. And hope Thunder is not required in any way. Why do I keep on seeing this one room first, like, all the time? I seem to always see this one room first. Okay, this guy is just not gonna leave me alone now, right? We'll have to do that, I guess, to get away from him. We'll have to resort to that. Okay, so that's Thunderbird's room. There's still other paths in the Great Palace to check. So I see Thunderbird's room. And that is a room you drop into. You can't go up the drop, you can only go down it, so I have to just force a game over at that point since I do not have Thunder. And I just have to hope that Thunder isn't actually required, or I have to go look for it somewhere. Otherwise I have some more searching to do outside of Great Palace. Nope. Not gonna get through. Not quite. Also, I don't have Fairy, which would help out quite a bit here. Okay, there we go. Okay, that room I need Fairy for as well. Which I don't have. I was just finished saying I don't have Fairy. And then I just see a room that rarely appears, which actually requires you to have it. So that's also currently not an option for me, unless I get Fairy. Just gonna check out all these paths that I can. Not gonna give up yet on what I'm trying to do here. Something that wants me to have Thunder, and then something that wants me to have Fairy. Okay, how many enemies are you gonna throw in this room anyways? How many enemies are we gonna get in here? Dead-end room right there. So one dead end, one room I need to have Fairy for, and another room I need to have Thunder for. Hope I don't run out of all my choices already. I hope I already don't end up running out of choices here. Didn't go this way yet. What if I go even further left? What happens? Can I get this guy to jump over me? Extra life if I go all the way left. Okay. This is not working. This is not working out so well right now. I keep getting knocked back towards the guys I'm trying to run from. Trying to run in the specific direction, I keep getting knocked in that very direction I'm trying to run away from them. Okay, that's just the same room. I actually recognize that room right there. That's the other end of the room that you need fairy for, that I saw right near the beginning of this Great Palace. That's the other side of that room. So fairy's not required. The one room where I needed fairy for, it doesn't actually lead to somewhere you otherwise can't go if you don't have it. Still might need thunder, but I know I don't need fairy. Though having fairy, of course, would help a lot, but it's not absolutely needed. Would have helped a lot to just have it for some of the rooms, but it's not outright needed. Okay, so if I go up this elevator, what am I gonna see? Or have I already been here by any chance and just don't realize it now? I think I've probably actually already been this way. If I go up this elevator, what am I gonna see? That's what I thought. I'm actually now backtracking. No, I'm actually going backwards. Did I try and go up this elevator yet? Have I tried to go up here yet? Okay, I don't think I've been up here yet at all. Still looks like there's plenty of rooms I can explore before I have to just assume the worst. Still looks like there's a lot of Great Palace to do. Another dead end. So now I gotta go back this way. Oh, that's just so annoying, spawning that right in front of me in such a way I can't dodge it. At least that time it didn't get me killed. No, I'm gonna die again, because that same enemy is just gonna spawn elsewhere where I can't deal with it. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, you gotta be kidding me. There was literally nothing I could have done about that thing. Literally nothing I could have done. Practically nothing I could have even done about that guy. He was literally just being unhittable. I literally couldn't even hit him. At all. I couldn't hit him. Ridiculous. I couldn't even touch the guy at all. I couldn't even hit him at all. Hopefully I just remember the way back. Okay, I think I do remember the way back at least. Okay, so it was up here. And I think over to my right was the dead end. If I go left, what am I gonna find if I go left? Besides just more rooms. Besides more Great Palace, so what am I gonna find? If we don't find Dark Link down here, then we might actually need to go find Thunder at this point. Another dead end. I'm hitting all the dead ends now. Now I'm hitting, like, all the wrong paths. Hitting all the false. Then that just leads right back here. And then back here. And then this is just going to lead right back to Thunderbird's room. I just know it. And I can't even get out of this situation. Or maybe I can. This is just going to lead right back to Thunderbird's now, isn't it? And Thunderbird is probably just over to the right of me. I'm gonna go look for Thunder. I don't think there's any other choice. It's probably a forced move to go look for Thunder at this point. Probably have to find it now. And that is if I can even get out of this cave encounter. Except now I'm kind of stuck in it at the moment. Don't have Fairy either. I have to find Thunder somewhere. I have to find one of the towns I can go to actually get the Thunder spell. I think the odds are actually in my favor if I go west. There'll be more towns there to check than there are towns in the east. I can't even push forward right now. Somehow I think this looks familiar. I have no clue where New Kasuto is currently. And I'd like to find that first, but I have no clue where it even is. Alright, back in the caves again. Now stuck in the caves again. Not that I want to get stuck here. Okay, there's probably that last town I wanted to get to in the east. Old Kasuto, there we go. Didn't really think there'd be too many other places where it could be. There's still like a 2 out of 3 chance I have to go all the way back west for Thunder. We may or may not have to go west. Fire could be combined with Thunder, we have to see. As a matter of fact, it's not. No, it's just combined with Spell. So we have to go back west for Thunder if we want to finish the seed. I believe I couldn't get Thunder and Fairy for like the entire seed. Both of which would have been super useful spells to have. Came across neither one. Thunder was absolutely required, it looks like. Fairy would have just been incredibly useful to have. At least I'm pretty sure both the towns I have to check are right next to each other anyways. Can we just get Thunder so we can call this seed finished? I'm missing one key item at this point. Also never found the cross, but... yeah, not having the cross also kind of held me back, actually. Because of just how, like, most of East Hyrule was actually just cemetery. Well, at least a lot of it was, especially early on when I first went there, it was just all cemetery. Full of invisible Moas that I couldn't really deal with. Couldn't even see them. Didn't have that much health going for me. So I had to go to Rando to get Thunder. Good thing I found that trophy then. So let's just get Thunder. We know for sure it's gonna be here since we have every other spell. I have to pretty much 100% the seed almost. Trophy was on some random desert tile in the east. It was off in like the bottom left corner of the map, and there's Thunder. Now I just have to find a way back to the Great Palace after this is done. Okay, I'm already back at the Great Palace. That took like no time at all. Okay, we're already back at GP. Nice. We were able to just walk right over there. So let's now go fight Thunderbird, knowing these are required. Now I have every spell. Not that I want to have to go through it doing this, but I have every spell. Getting to Thunderbird shouldn't take too long. I know exactly where to go. Now I need to just run over to my right at this point. And then there's Thunderbird's room. And now I just have to fight him on 4 attack. Seeing no other way but to fight Thunderbird. Haven't done this in a while, so this should be good practice. Because we may get some seeds in the tournament where this fight's gonna have to happen. For example, this is one such seed that I could have gotten in a tournament setting. And now the fight really starts. Okay, I guess add even more fireballs now while we're at it. Surprised like the game's not just gonna add more fireballs on top of what's already here. Considering just how much of a hassle this seed's been already. Oh boy, I'm getting cornered. Alright, Thunderbird's down. I'm gonna guess Dark Link was just right behind Thunderbird this whole time. No, there's an Eon drop. I'm just gonna go check the right side of the Eon drop first, and then... if that doesn't lead to Dark Link, then I'll just have to jump in the hole. I'm gonna guess this general direction is gonna lead to Dark Link, though. Alright, there it is. I'm gonna guess maybe down the hole was maybe the L7 room. And then that would just lead to another room that's connected to the hallway that would lead to Thunderbird. So yeah, Thunderbird was in fact required. Just so I don't die to Dark Link. Didn't need to cast life anyways. 5 gems and that took like 97 minutes to do. Then again, I had to spend a lot of time just backtracking to get the Thunder spell, because that was actually needed in the end. Probably one of my slower max rando seeds because just so much went wrong in it. Just a lot went wrong. Then again, I could have avoided Palace 4 being slow if I just got down stab before going in. That one I could have avoided.